Why not to buy a house for your Filipina? I will start by showing you the top 10 Filipino jobs on the monthly salaries in the Philippines as of 2025. Secondly, I will discuss the average foreigner's monthly pension here in the Philippines. I say average because many Americans' pensions are way above the average, with the Swiss pension being generally the highest pension, and some European countries being the lowest. So when we talk about the average, we will do the proper average. I've researched it with the Philippine statistics, so I have a good idea. The average monthly pension here for foreigner is 70,000 pesos per month, which is equivalent to a Pinoy number 4 in the top 10 earners. For Filipinos, now, I will tell you this. 99% of Filipino number 4 earners this will still rent. Although some do buy, but the majority of that, even with a salary of 70,000, some would support their family and in-laws a little bit, not much. But I will tell you this now. There is no way they will buy their in-laws a house and lot. So for example, just like a foreigner in his own country would never purchase his in-laws a house and lot as they could not generally afford to, as most foreigners' families both work. The wife and the husband work so that they can get mortgage loan to buy their dream house and both of their names and title and the deeds. Unlike you bought Filipina a house here in the Philippines, as you know, in your country you have a mortgage. A big mortgage is difficult to pay. However, when the foreigners arrive here in the Philippines, many will buy house and lot for their partner, and even additionally for her parents, or support the parents on anything between 10 to 20,000 a month. Please bear in mind the average Filipino salary is between 12 and 15,000 pesos a month. So you were given their parents above the average monthly salary. Now then, maybe you'll help her siblings out, buying them a motorbike, buying them a car, or buying them iPhone or expensive gifts, which they're not accustomed to. Remember this, when you start giving a Filipino money, it's only gonna get worse. She will expect more and more and more. That's how it is. So why do foreigners buy the Filipina a house? Is it out of love? Is it out of lust? Is it out of pity or is it out of stupidity? Is it out of insecurity? As they cannot believe that they have caught 20 to 35-year-old Filipina and that they were an old foreigner aged between 65 and upwards. So they have their insecurities that they can believe their luck and think that later may be closer to the truth. So before contemplating buying your Filipina a house, Look first at the videos on YouTube like Rafi Tolpo, or search on YouTube for foreigners that have been scammed out of millions and millions of pesos, or losing house to build and both in the Filipinas name that can only be both in the Filipinas name. And of course, it's too late. When the house is completed and the Filipina makes an abuse complaint against the foreigner, whether it's mental or physical, then they can blacklist them or lose all and become homeless and destitute. And a Filipina will finally show her hand and a Pinoy boyfriend or a family will move in. In general, Filipina says an older foreigner, aged between 65 and above, as an open wallet. Now think about this. A young pretty Filipina aged between 20 and 37. Why don't she be with a Pinoy of her own age who is young, fit, and strong? That would see an old man that could no longer perform and could only perform with his wallet. I'm just saying it as it is. You know how do I know this? I haven't been here for 3, 4 years or 8 years or 10 years like a foreigners who still wears the rosy colored spectacles. I lived here for 34 years. I know a lot of people, school friends, friends I've made over the years that were with foreigners or were with foreigners. Some are still in happy relationship. Some have made a lot of money out of all foreigners. And I speak to the people from all walks of life. Police, coast guards, doctors, shipmates, and from my experience, a lot of these Filipinas of this age look at an old foreigner as easy pickings, an open wallet. And with that, I'm not stereotyping. This is currently still a minority of Filipinas, not the majority. The majority are and will be simple, loving and true, and are not looking for money. They're looking for security, of course, as in any country. A woman wants security from the breadwinner, her man. You know, what's important to simple Filipina is the foreigner is healthy and he is happy, he is fun to be around. Age does not matter to these simple girls, as long as the foreigners will support them in a small way and give her security and love. They would be content, even if they live in a bamboo house with the foreigner, as long as it could eat 3 times a day with food on the table, the odd trip out of the nice meal, sometimes a visit or a trip to the beach or a resort for the day. The majority of Filipinos would be so content with that. I myself would be content with a man that would truly love me and that was kind, loving, and honest. I'm not interested in a big house on a materialistic things. I would be happy regardless of the age as long as you treated me with respect and kindness. You know, don't make my words if you don't want to search on YouTube. It's still there for you to see in front of your eyes. You know, also the benefits of renting are if you rent a place and some bad neighbors move in, or playing video game late at night, which is very popular with them. Or they have a lot of rooster crowing all night, or barking dogs, or fighting with each other. And you can hear it all night. At least you can upstick and move quickly. Elsewhere, if you buy, it's not easy to move quickly. Many say, I want to buy Filipina house so then when I die, she has inheritance of me and she will be comfortable. In reality, however, when you are no longer of this earth and your pension stops, the Filipino will no longer be able to maintain the house, the electric, the bills, the maintenance. Whosoever her family will move help support her, but they will slowly destroy the house. I've seen Filipino family here move into a house in a foreigner there, and because they were so simple people, they actually chopped up the interior door to make firewood so that they could cook food on. And that's the fact. I've seen it. And the other option, she will sell the house. And she won't be able to sell the house at the market value because it will be well out of the reach of your normal, typical Filipino. So she would end up of having the basically half the price of the house. And if she didn't sell it, because she's now becoming socialite, which the foreigner has turned into incidentally normal, she will squander the money away. A few million in a matter of a year or two. That's the fact. So in my opinion, it will be better to invest your money in a trust fund if you have children. To put in the trust fund until they're 21 and they have matured and they have finished college, they may want to go to the university so that they can reap the benefits on the reward of your hard-earned money before your Filipina could get hands on it and spend it. It's up to you. It's just my advice. I'm no expert. I'm not saying I know everything. It's what I generally hear and say and watch YouTube on a daily basis. Look for yourself, as I said. It's all there. Search it, research it, and find out. So in my opinion, a simple Filipino from a squatter area, I have nothing. There's a saying, what you never have, you never miss. What you've had, you miss. Remember this saying. So my advice is to rent, rent, rent. Please feel free to comment and always take care of yourself. Stay healthy, stay alert, stay safe. I'm saying that from my heart. Until next time. The Candid Filipina Jean. Bye for now.